Hey everyone, welcome back to Boredom Science. So today we are simulating how planet move around sun using real physics and also Python. We'll use simple equations and turn them into Python code. Let's build our mini solar system together. So to simulate the solar system using Python, we will be using these three equations. First is gravity equation, which is nothing but A is equals to minus of R divided by R cube. This equation tells us how gravity works. Acceleration depends on distance from the sun and always point inwards. And where, in this equation, R is equals to distance from the sun and R cube is equals to farther and weaker gravity representation. And negative sign of course is showing always sun is always pulling back the planets. We will be using these equations in the program as well, and I will at that time also I will point out these equations in the program as well, so you will feel comfortable. And in the code, we will calculate the distance, then split the equation into x and y direction. So you will see these equations will be turning into x and y component in the code. I will explain it there as well. And the second equation we will be using is velocity equation, of course, and which will be v is equals to v plus a dt. This equation updates the velocity. It means speed changes over time because of acceleration, and which is nothing but gravity pulls is representing the velocity changes, right? So dt is another nothing but the small time step that we have to consider for updating the velocity. And um, coming to the position equation, which is nothing but x equals to x plus v dt. This equation updates the position. It tells us where the planet moves next. So velocity decides moment, and faster the moment, the more distance is covered. That is the conclusion of it. These are just three equations, and boom, you have built your own solar system. And of course, you can have more solar systems for yourself in future. So in the program, we just have three steps. First is gravity, of course, then velocity, then position. And these three equations run again and again in the loop to create the real simulation of the solar system. So we will see the program now and understand how these three equations are driving the simulation. And final understanding is always, gravity pulls inward and velocity pushes forward, and this balance creates an orbit basically. So we just have to see, how it actually works in the program in the simulation. Now let's jump to our program. As you can see, we have imported number of libraries like Numpy, Matplotlib, and many modules of Matplotlib, of course, for animation and collection and patches of the circle. So first we have to set up the figure using figx, these are the objects of figures. We are setting up the x axis, y axis, the limits of the axis so that our figure should be fitted in the proper ranges of the axis, and we are setting up aspect equal, and because we don't want our diagram to be stretched unnecessarily, so we are, and of course x is off so that we can get a cinematic look of the all the simulation, black background, and proper without axis, it will look cool. So now we have to jump on the important part, which is like creating the sun, which is used using the circle function of the patches of Matplotlib, and we are setting up the location of the circle of the sun glow, and having how much glow should it do, what should be the radius of that glow. And now the important sun part, this is glow and this is sun, and then we will add that into our diagram, basically the plot. And similarly, we have to add earth in the plot as well using circle function again, and we are setting up the location of the earth on a different position so that it should be revolving around the sun. And now we are setting up the trail part. Trail part is important because we are going to show when the earth is moving around the sun, it should show the traces so that it should look cool, or it should look, understanding what path the earth took, so that we can understand like what is the motion of the current planet. So, and these are the initial conditions of the elliptical orbit, x, y location, and the initial velocities, and then time dt is equals to 0.02, which represents very minimum time, so that we can basically it's a time step, and then points are used for how many points we have to show while in the trail of the sun, in the trail of the earth which is revolving around the sun. Now this important function update comes here, and it is very very important to be focused on. And um, of course, we have used those equations here, which I was talking about initially. First is gravity equation. You can see we are using the distance from the sun. This is the distance from the sun, and then this is the acceleration, x part of the acceleration, and the y part of the acceleration equation. And then similarly, velocity equation, x part, velocity equation, y part, and then position equation. All these three equations, which we talked about initially, we are using here to update the motion of the planet. So this is important, and you can refer to the equation which we talked about initially, and these are the same equation we talked about initially. And now the path is important because we want to show the trail of the earth, what it's which path it is taking. So this points is going to be in the segment, and you can see segment, this is for all the trail. We are doing all this stuff, basically segment, color, and width of the trail which is going to cover the sun, and the color of the trail, and then segment. So all these three list will be taking the values of the trail, so that trail can look good. And we are using this for loop to the points only, and we have the limit here, so that maximum what should be the limit of the trail. We cannot show the trail after some time, so that it should look fading effect of the trail. So that's why we are taking this max points like 300 only, so that after 300 points of the trail should start fading. And you can see here, using for loop, we have done that kind of thing, how much trail should look like, how it should fade, all these color fading effect and glow color reddish near planet field, so that this is all trail part we are doing here. And then again, in finally all these calculations are injected into the trail object which we created initially here. You can see trail line collection, we are injecting in that. And after all this, we can update the earth center to some other point which is x and y, and then center of the globe of the earth which is continuously moving with each loop. And now we will return this trail earth and earth glow as well, because earth is moving. That's why we want to return this these three variables, so that it should be in a way, so that when earth is moving, it is keep on returning these three elements. Of course, trail is updating, earth location is updating, and with the earth location, earth glow is also updating with the earth, right? So we are taking all these care here, so that it should be in the movement. And now this is important FuncAnimation, which is a part of the Matplotlib library we have seen here. And this is the important function which helps us to get the animation kind of look. And where we have used the frames of 2000 and interval like 220 millisecond, which is very small, so that we can have a motion like look. And this is kind of a speed of animation. And this FuncAnimation runs update function repeatedly. And then finally we will show the plot.show. Now let's see how this program looks like on the animation scale. Let me run this program, and let's see what it shows us. So as you can see, this program is started executing, and you can see how good it is looking. Like proper glow is coming, and earth is moving with the glow as well, blue planet around the sun. One more thing I want to mention here is that you can make this simulation more powerful by tweaking it, having more edits in this program, and you can even add more planets to it. So I will try to make another video for that kind of simulation, where you can see multiple planets, maybe Earth, Mars, or maybe more planets like Saturn. So I'll try to make another video in which I will edit these code, and I will show you how the velocity, you can play with the different types of velocity and break the orbit, and try to have some funny things with this simulation. And let's see, I will try to make that video in future, and you can just stay connected with me in this channel. So this is it guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and And this is our different videos on the channel. Like you can see the Python playlist, quantum mechanics, Fortran, night sky, and you can see in the Python there are a lot of good videos you can try, like 3D plotting, and a lot of other stuff is here. I hope you like this content, and thank you and have a nice day.